click the fill tool, hit the space, and click the inside, and region not found around this point. Alright, let's try again. Didn't happen, and didn't happen. Okay. What's going on, guys? SB Architects here. Today we will learn how to technically make the Eiffel Tower, which is normally very detailed and long to model. We have two kinds of modeling process for this design. One of them is using beams and also columns for that, but it's very hard to cope with that. But other way is doing object modeling. For both methods, well, we are going to use import reference images, which we have downloaded from Google. Let's go to file menu, go to external content, and we are going to use place external drawing. Once we've done that, we are going to locate our reference images. I have 3 and I'm gonna use this one. Let's click open and place. But before modeling this one, we have to rescale this image to its true size, or if you don't want to do that, you can do that later in the end of the modeling. For that reason, I'm going to copy this reference image. Then we go to complex profiles and profile manager. We are going to create a new one and click OK. You can input a name there. And after that, we are going to paste the reference image to this view, and let's click the center of the current view and paste. At the first, I'm going to align this corner, this foot of the tower, to center point of the profile. And once we have that, we are going to start using lines and also fill tool. We have two options here. First one is completely drafting the whole tower with sketch and with these inner segments. Then we extrude the shape and then we subtract the profile from this angle. This is the first way. The second way is we only model the shell with this thickness, and we can make a profile with it and then extrude the side segments to get the shape. I prefer the second one, so let's do that. Let's click the line tool and start sketching. When you sketch, you finish your line, and after that it asks you to start a new line from scratch. But if you don't want to go with that, you can click the second one, change one. Once you click that, it won't ask you to start from over, and it behaves like Archicad polyline. I'm going to start from the starting point and continue with following the corners. I won't be so precise for this stage. For this curve size, you can use this arc tangential, just like that, and you can click the basic line and continue doing the shape. We have a straight line there. You don't need to be so precise with that, but it's up to you. Hold the shift and make a straight line. And from here, we are going to get a corner and continue with tangent to the center, just like that. Or one step earlier, maybe a straight line here. Align with up direction and continue. Anyways, let's just make this a straight line. There we go. Once we have done that, we are going to duplicate this shape. We select the all of the shape. And of course we can turn this into a group. You can go to edit, grouping, and group, Ctrl plus G. And after that, we are going to duplicate to its same place. Right click, move, drag a copy, click a point and place on the same point. And then we are going to click any edge. On the options, we are going to use this offset all edges. But with this edge, we cannot get any reference thickness. So to do that, I'm going to refer with this edge and get it a thickness. And then I'm going to close the shape from the bottom. And for this part, maybe I can move this on the center axis of the shape to here. We are going to delete these edges and connect this one to this corner. Let's close this also. There we go. Now we have our profile and we are going to fulfill inside with fill tool. Click the fill tool, hit the space and click the inside and region not found around this point. Alright. Let's try again. Didn't happen. And didn't happen. Okay. Once you get an error, something like this, you can divide your shape with your line and continue with partial filling, just like that. And after that, you are going to click your edge and hit add to polygon and continue. Yeah, there we have our problem maybe. Again. There we go. We are going to use this with wall. Okay, let's click the save. Go to ground floor. Click the wall. Go to structure complex profile and select new profile here. And then we just make a straight wall. On the 3D window, we are going to get something like this. Very nice. the second step, as you guess, we are going to cut the opening parts, unnecessary parts, crop them out and get the shape and make some symmetry mirror and connect them each other. And finally, we are going to get our Eiffel Tower. Alright, now we are going to create our new profile, or we can duplicate this one. Let's click this duplicate. And it's going to new profile line 1. I am happy with that. Let's click OK. And let's be sure we have selected the new profile 1 here. And after that, we are going to click edit. As you can see, all of the lines and fills are still inside. We are going to use them, but we can get rid of the inner fill and also this inner segment. I hit the control and hit this edge. It's going to cut it out and trim, and maybe I can trim here or this one. And once I have done that, I'm going to fix this inner part of the shape to comply with the reference image. And then we are going to cut out our void shapes. By the way, if you can't see your lines, or in order to see them easier, you can change the line shape, line thickness or color. To do that, you can select all of your line and go to pen here and change your pen with one of them. For instance, you can create a new pen type. For example, this 255. Let's click that, and we have pen color or options, element attributes, pens, and then we go to 255 here, change the pen weight to maybe 8.8 and color to blue. Let's click OK. And after that, we can go to view, on screen view options, and click the turn on the true line weight. There we go. Now we can see easier our lines. Let's continue and delete these unwanted lines. To make it easier, I'm going to connect these connected lines and turn them into a polyline. To do that, I'm going to select all of the lines, go to edit, and we have reshape option here, reshape menu, and line work consolidation. Let's click the next. I'm not going to read that. Okay, close. Now they're one segment. They must be one segment. Yeah, just like that. Now we can hit the delete and get rid of the deadline. But yeah, uncheck that one. Okay, now we can continue. By the way, I'm gonna create a center line to help with that. Let's delete that one and continue doing the shape. Alright, we have sketched our voice. As you can see, there we have our voice, and for the voice we are going to fulfill inside with the fill tool once we have done that. And how we did before. To do that, we hit the space bar, and as you can see, it's going to fill the inside. Well, we can change the color in order to get the better view. For that, we can just use another fill type here. Maybe this blue. Yeah, blue is fine. Let's continue with that. And fill the insides. I'm going to fast forward for this stage for you. And this was the last. Yeah, we have this insides, but we need one more line for that. Also here and here. Let's fill that too. Okay, once we did that, we are going to determine our border for the void. Oops. Let's try again, and let's fill that too, just like that. And now I'm going to hit the Alt, hit Ctrl+A to select all of the fields and mirror from the center, just like that. And then we are going to hit the save, use for a profile. Now we go back to the ground floor and again click the wall, select structure type to new profile 1, or instead of that we can just duplicate this previous one and change its profile to 1. Then rotate with 90 degrees. And align to first wall. If we go to 3D window, we are going to see something like this. We can extend this to our first wall, stretch the length, and then we are going to use solid element operations. To do that, we right click and connect, go to the solid element operations over here, and this is going to be as a target or operator, and this one is going to be target. Maybe we can select it from the bottom. Okay, something like this, and click this as a target, and we use subtraction, hit execute. Now we can hide this layer, and then we get this shape. Not bad, we can go with that. Let's go back to the ground floor again, and I want to see the hidden layer too. And I want to select all of the walls and make them group. And then we can hide that the void wall. After that, go to layer. You can hit the Ctrl+L from your keyboard. And just be sure this suspend groups off, and you just select your wall. We go back to the 3D window, select the shape. As you can see, we can see our half shape here. So let's just extend to its original size. Just like that, and also for this side too. And we click our part. Let's just zoom in and mirror from this corner. There we go. Now we select both this side this time and mirror once more with 45 degrees. Just be sure the suspend group option is off. Okay, I get something like this. If you get something like this too, you can go back and you should take a copy of this file. And once you did that, you right click the tower and we have convert selection to morph option here. Let's click that and it's going to turn this shape into a morph. Let's click OK. And once it finished the process, we can easily duplicate and mirror the model and complete the whole shape and turn it into a single mesh. Alright, it has finished its process. Now we are going to mirror from this corner. Let's just zoom in and where was it? Here, there we have our shape. And now we are going to mirror with this corner. There we go. We have completed the Eiffel Tower. I hope you have enjoyed with this video tutorial and learned something new. If so, please hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Have a nice day.